Offensively, we were tight. We didn't cut, screen, share, and we struggled. Part of it is, the way College of Charleston guards, they do a good job, but we're going to need to relax and play better together offensively in order to advance on Sunday.
How much of it do you think was this everybody it's their first NCAA tournament game, getting those jitters?
I mean, look, we have been a team that made free throws all season long, and when you go to the line and miss free throws like we did, it absolutely is not having been there before. We fixed that. That ailed us a year ago. We fixed that. I'm confident we'll do a better job of shooting free throws on Sunday, kind of get back into our way, but when you are the SEC champion and you're playing the 13, there's a lot of pressure on you to advance. And maybe the kids felt some of that pressure, but you know what? That's why they call it survive and advance. They sucked it up. They made the shots they needed to make. They got the stops they needed to get. And we live to play again.
Jared makes that huge three after what had been arguably the worst game of his career.
Yep.
What are you thinking when he pulls up that three at that moment?
We condition them that when the guard goes under in that middle ball screen, he should look to pull. But when he'd been over, and I actually had gone on him when he took a shot about 5 minutes earlier, because we had a roll down with Deshaun wide open, and he still pulled it, and I was upset with it. But he don't pay much attention to me anyway, so it did bother him. He was open, and he took the shot, and it was a big shot.
Why, before that, was this, like I say, a pretty rough outing for him, in your opinion?
He gets 2 early fouls, and so right off the bat, he's kind of shook a little bit. But you know what? How about Davion Mitchell and Bryce Brown? Bryce Brown played about 4 or 5 minutes of point guard. I don't know how well he played it, but he still played it. And that just shows a little bit how short we are a little bit. But Davion's defense. I mean, Sheely and Riller are great guards. But Jared, Bryce, and Davion Mitchell's defense on those guards was the difference. And I even think we did a pretty good job on Brantley, because Brantley's a beast, and Schumer stepped up a little bit, and so did Horace and Deshaun, and they did a pretty good job. I thought we got good effort. Malik Dunbar was physical. He was flying around out there, and that, when Malik plays like that, it takes us to a different level. It does.
No fouls committed by Horace, draws charges, has blocks, helps side defense when preventing them from driving the lane. Was this the best defensive performance of his career?
Horace is an athlete, and he's the old guy in the locker room, and he's from a standpoint of being a rim protector and being a physical presence. This was the game. This was the game he was waiting for.
It seemed like Mustafa played like a pro, meaning Sheely's limping, 100%. Give me the ball. I think I can go get a bucket. Or give me the ball on the back screen. I can beat him off the dribble. Stuff like that.
Yep. I thought Staff definitely had. He's always been our most consistent performer, and there were definitely times when he was able to get downhill and finish. He had some big finishes. And we got to get his 3-ball going, because he's got such a beautiful 3-ball. We just got to get. If he starts knocking that thing down, which he's going to need to do on Sunday.
He's the best freshman in the league.
It's going to.
Bruce thinking we haven't hit a 3, we haven't done much of anything offensively. We're tied. We're okay.
No, I thought we were okay. I did, and our defense was good. We were turning them over. We did a good job on the boards. We had 8 offensive rebounds at halftime. I knew we would just start knocking down some shots and play a little better with the offense in front of me in the second half.
What will be the key for the offense? Obviously, Jared being on the floor more in the first half would help, but beyond execution from the point guard position, what's the key to making sure the offense delivers a little bit better?
What do you do?